What it do, Fresh Fixers? We're back at it again. Another episode up and loading. Yeah, guys, I know I haven't been up. I haven't been posting, I haven't been uploading for some time. Hey, man, you know, life gets people busy and stuff. But hey, we're back at it, and this time we're not stopping. We're bigger and better than ever before. Right, but yeah, today I have somebody, you know, that I've been meaning to get this dude on the podcast, but hey, time, studies, and everything, you know. They just stand in their way. Come on, you guys are students. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, enough of my yappering. Let me just get on straight to it. Today I'm joined by I won't say the amazing or whatever because I feel like those are understatements. But yeah, I'm joined by the man who goes by the name of Saint.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, how did you, man?
Nah, I'm good, man. Are you out? Are you good? Are you fresh?
No, man, I'm fresh.
Nah,
Can't complain.
Can't complain. Same here. Can't complain about anything, man. Just grinding.
Yeah.
Just hustling, just trying to get there, just trying to be out there. Still waiting for my blow up though.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm gonna get there soon. But yeah, only time can tell, man.
But how has 2022 been treating you, man?
Well, 2022, like my goal for this year, honestly, like I started like rough, honestly.
Yeah.
And I just avoided spaces where I felt like I didn't belong, or I felt like I had to like reduce myself. Like I shouldn't be like who I am, I actually am. Yeah. So I just avoided those spaces, and I just decided to be like, you know what, fuck it. If no one is gonna like accept me for who I am, I'm just gonna like ghost them, dog. I'm just gonna be out there like, you know what, it's chai. Let me move on and get on with people that actually appreciate me for who I am. Yeah, not trying to dim me down or be like, nah, nigga, you shouldn't be doing that, or that's not like, I don't know what's the word. Yeah, like
normal.
That's not, yeah, exactly. Like it's not appropriate. Like, nigga, what's that? That's crazy. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, like I just decided to like avoid those kind of people and just do my thing, you know. Do what I know best to, which is music, and just be myself because I'm an artist, creative. And yeah, a lot of shit happens, and most of the people take it as if, nah, you know what, this ain't it. But it's not like everything has to be accepted by anyone. No one has to understand everything.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, you said a whole lot of points, but we're gonna touch down to it. So I don't know, man. Like, where is Saint from? Like originally, and who was Saint before he became Saint? I'm
from PTA though. I'm from Pretoria, Mamelodi. Yeah, it's just like around here, 45 minutes away. So yeah, I was born and bred there. Went to Mamelodi High School, went to under primary, and yeah, my full name is Teboho Zwelithini, and my surname is Mate. So I'm half Ndebele, half Tonga, and a bit of lineage of Mozambican in a way. So yeah, I just started as like just a boy, like a normal boy, just like every other nigga, like just like all these things niggas do, you know, like play soccer, play all these
typical gossip.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. And that's how I was just brought up, and I'm not from the burbs, dog. I'm straight up from the hood and everything. So everything that I know, everything that I've learned, it was self-taught. Like music, production, everything was just self-taught, and I got assistance here and there from professionals and niggas that were studying everything. And then they were just like, you know what, dog, can see that you really serious with this shit. Let's put you on. And it wasn't even a matter of like, let's sign anything or what. It was just like, nah, dog, because you're passionate in this shit and we can see it in you.
Yeah.
Let's just go on. Yeah. Started rapping at like grade 4, I think. Yeah,
started way early, hey.
Yeah, so I was just freestyling because like I have an aunt now. My aunt used to be a break dancer. So she used to like cramp, do all these things. So this other one time we went to her rehearsal and they were playing this other J Squad song and they were cramping to it, and I was like, I was chilling there right across the room, and there was this other mirror there, and I was just freestyling. I know I was spitting gibberish. I couldn't understand what I was saying, but I was flowing.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah, I was flowing, and I was like, nah, you know what? I feel like this is for me, and yeah, because they wanted me to like her teacher choreographer. He was like, you know what? Don't you want to dance with us and do something? And I was like, nah, I rap.
Bit.
Yeah, I rap, and that's what I like. That's what I do, and that's what I fucks with. And when I got to high school, I met this other homie called T. Shout out XO. Yeah, so homie been with me since grade 8 until now. So yeah, he's a graphic designer, and also he edits videos. Used to be a rapper, but he quit because he wanted to venture more into photography, videography, and cinematography and everything. But yeah, homie held me down like when like shit was bad, dog. Cause I remember we didn't have a studio. When my first song that was recorded, while we were using, you know, these mics from call centers. Like
With the mic, yeah.
Yeah, with the mic. Yeah, that's what we were using, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the first thing that I didn't even know anything about production, what is VST or frequency or what. I just knew how to spit on a mic, and that was it. And homie put me on with like type beats because he couldn't produce.
Right.
Put me on type beats, downloaded type beats, and started rapping, started writing. Because at first I didn't write anything.
You were freelancing.
Yeah,
actually.
I was just freestyling with it, and then
freestyling, that's the term. I don't know freelancing. As you can see, I'm used to content creators. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I just like freestyled, and homie was like, nah, dog, you good. We should actually record a song. And then I went to his house, and then when we got there was this other app called Audacity.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he was the first. He was actually the first homie in the hood at my age at that time who actually had his own PC, who owned his own PC. Because it was very rough, dog.
Yeah, you know, in the hood, man, resources and stuff. Hey, it's rare, man, to actually have proper resources.
Yeah, so it was like bad, but with that, I recorded my first song. It was called Sauce. Yeah, it was called Sauce. It was a 21 Savage type beat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we recorded Sauce. I think it's still on Audio Mac.
Why Sauce though?
It was that word that was. It's like, how can I put this? You know how these words, people use these words and put them into fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they hype them up for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, so that was the word like, for that time.
For that time, like, yeah, I got the juice, I got the sauce. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like saucing for sauces, man. Saucing for sauce. So wrote that song. Then I was like, yeah, I think I'm ready. And then we started recording. So he was good with like production, not necessarily like in terms of making beats, but like cleaning vocals, making sure you sound nice, put some reverb and everything. Yeah. So he was good with that. And then we did that. First upload on Audio Mac. Then my school had this other bash. People didn't know I was rapping. My school had this other bash, and I was like, you know what? Yo, dog, I want to perform. Man. That was my first performance. It was a lot of people. Like, it was the whole school, dog. Like,
yeah.
So, so you know how I wouldn't say, you know how in Kasi, like, when you start rapping and you do all these things, but I think man nigga and everything. So
yo my nigga.
So I felt like I didn't fit in that category of niggas because I like my fashion sense was white, dog. I wasn't even about that. Like even like talking like the lingo, how niggas used to speak. And I wasn't about that. I was just making music and I started rapping. And when I was on the stage, dog, everyone was looking at me. And funny enough, I didn't have any stage fright. That was really like shocking to me. Like I didn't have any stage fright, dog. Like I grabbed the mic as soon as the DJ started playing the song. Dog.
You just went out freelance.
Bro.
With the freestyling actually.
And also girls in my class were hyping me hard. And I was like, you know what? Let's get this.
Man, you see things about hype man. Hey, don't get you to do shit. A whole lot of shit.
Oh,
put yourself in the thing.
You see girls twerking there. It's like, this is destined for me. I gotta do this.
Yeah, so now, literally, you're just over there making girls twerk. I'm pretty sure you kind of felt like Travis for a while.
Bro. Trevor's I see, and I think it's like, back in the day, the nigga I looked up to was Weezy, dog.
Weezy?
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Oh.
Yeah, Lil Wayne was
Weezy.
Lil Wayne was my homie, dog. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted to have, like, tats all over my body, everything, like sip lean, have these dreadlocks, make sure that I'm getting these bands. You know, YMCMB used to be my thing, dog. That used to be in all my playlists. Like, I used to rock them hard, Drake, Tiger, and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got to, I met this other homie called Boy. He goes by the name of Yoshi Kute. He's also an artist, like, very dope nigga.
Yeah, guys, don't play with your names. How you stage names? You make sure that it's a name worth remembering.
You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I met the homie, we was just like freestyling, and then homie was spitting hard, and I was like, damn, who's this nigga? Like, yo, we gotta link up. We started linking up. And then he came to my school and started attending the same school. And then like homie just introduced me to a whole lot of artists. To a whole lot of different music that, you know what, like, I didn't know that these genres existed. I was like, damn, dog, this is crazy, dog. This is hella crazy. Started listening to that. And at some point I was like, nah, you know what? Let me just chill with recording songs. Let me just try and master my craft. Because he told me, he's like, dog, you're good, everything's good, but the way you utter your words, how you pronounce these things, like, it has to have this pizzazz.
You call it pizzazz.
Yeah, it has to have this other twang.
Yeah, innit?
Like, you have to make sure that whoever's listening to it wants to sound like you. Get what I'm saying? He was like, so I just spent, like, I think the whole of my high school I was just spending like just mastering my craft, making sure that I start sounding proper, man. Like, all these English books, I remember my English teacher was like proud of me when I started growing an accent. Started growing an accent because I used to not speak like this. Like, you know, though my English was bad hard.
Oh, that guy's English would be like, you're going and that doesn't coming. Okay, bit.
You go, what I'm saying? You know those kind of songs, like, when you listen to the song, you're like, nah, nigga, you have to work on your shit. Like, this is not radio worthy and type. But as an artist, as a nigga who made that, you'd be like, nah, this is fire. This is lit. And
because I feel like that's your level at the time, and you feel like, you're spinning shit, but people have actually been in the space for some time. They're kind of like, I know we see the spark, but man, come on, we gotta make a bonfire out of this.
Dog, you gotta come through, man. You're not coming through enough. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I was surprised, because I was like, I feel like my music is fire, but people are not receiving it the way I want them to. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, nah, you know what? Let me just take some time off, master my craft and everything. And then I did that. Met a whole lot of people, met a whole lot of artists, met a whole lot of creatives, and also did some self-studies alone. Make sure that I learn about a lot of things, because you can make music, but the things that you talk about, people have to relate. And depending on what kind of genre you venture into, you have to make sure that, like, I don't know how to put it, but you have to make sure that your crowd, the people that you want, like, you know how artists have their own crowds? Not every artist has the same crowd unless if they fella doing the same thing. But rappers, trappers, and everyone, they know that the specific crowd that they're looking for. You get what I'm saying? So I was like trying to make sure that I get that kind of crowd that I'm looking for, my people, to call it that. So I wanted to start a cult.
Oh, you want a cult following? Yeah. But before you touch it, I just wanted to know, like, is there a moment where both like people actually like misunderstand you as an individual, and the type of goal you want to set out for when it comes to the whole creative space, especially in music?
Yeah. Especially now.
Yeah,
especially now. I feel like, thing is, people now, as much as they are your supporters and everything, they don't know what you wanna do as an artist, what kind of music that you wanna put out there as an artist. And obviously, as an artist, like, you are inspired by a lot of different things on a daily basis. So that inspiration triggers your creative thought, and you just decide to be like, you know what, this is the kind of sound that I want to go for. And then you start applying the knowledge that you have with music and make sure that this sounds the way you want it to. At first, it's gonna start sounding like trash, but as you go on with the consistency, it's gonna sound you get what I'm saying? So now the genre that I'm venturing to, that I've been doing, it's rage. Like, it's trap, but you can tell that it has some punk in it, some rock star vibe, and you get what I'm saying? Yeah, like your Playboy Cardi vibe going on, Kim Carson vibe going on. Those are the kind of people that do it. And in South Africa, I'll say Patrick Slee's doing it. Willa Cardiac, who's now known as Mensch, is doing it. Yeah, that's fire. So
this nigga busy spitting out names. I don't know some of these guys.
So yeah, like Rage is like just one sound that like I fucks with. I fucks with like 808s, drumming hard, and also the synth, the lids that are dark, like that dark melody, like you're about to see Lucifer and shit.
Yeah, damn, nigga. Trying to revive the immortal technique.
You get me?
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's the kind of sound I'm going for. And during the past few years, I was just trying to make alternative music. Like, yo, Smino, who's this nigga? Ross. You see how Ross was sounding. That's what I was trying to do. And also my mixtape that I released in 2020, Deception.
Yeah.
That was the kind of like me, and at the same time, like just getting into trap, because I started out as a conscious rapper.
Alright.
You get what I'm saying? I started like, I was listening to likes of Kendrick and Mick Jenkins, Tyler. I was just like conscious. I was just more into lyrics more than how the music as a whole is sounding, the song as a whole is sounding.
Alright.
But throughout the years, I just learned that I'm not about the lyrics. I'm not about the bars. I'm not an MC rapper. I just want to get with the vibes. You get what I'm saying? I just want the vibes. So you just gotta listen to it, vibe to it, and then when you get, if the lyrics are not hitting you, the beat has to hit you.
Exactly.
Because I'm a producer. Like, I make my own beats.
Yeah.
Like,
so you're producers, rapper. Oh damn, man. So you do everything your own.
I do everything my own, mixing, mastering. I do everything on my own. If
produced by Saint, sponsored by Saint,
written by Saint. Everything is me, like, everything is me.
Yeah, man, I respect your craft. You see, the thing is, the way you're elaborating, it clearly shows that, man, you've actually went through a whole lot of iterations after iterations and perfecting, and actually ensuring that, your craft sounds the way you want it to sound. And I'm not gonna lie, as you're speaking, man, I'm getting the vibes. I'm not sure if you know those guys, but have you ever watched Grunish?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Luca?
Yeah.
So I'm getting Luca, and I'm not sure if you know Lakeith Stanfield.
Nah.
You don't know Lakeith Stanfield? What other movie can I just say? He's actually on Atlanta. I'm not sure if you watched that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta. The guy with the tattoos.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the guy, Stanfield.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm getting a whole lot of those combinations. Like, you're giving me those vibes because outside of their craft, literally, there are people who actually like living their own world. Not gonna lie. And what do I mean by that? It's kind of like the way you execute yourself, the way you represent yourself, the way you do things. Doesn't confide in the society, definition of norm. It's always like, it's gonna leave people question marks as to, is he okay? Things like that, like
exactly.
Everything. So like, especially when it comes to home, now that you're actually going with this type of genre and age, like, well, how are they receiving it? Like your close friends, family, how are they receiving that?
Well, I would start with my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my girlfriend was like, it's not the type of music that she would go on Spotify and listen to.
I bet.
But after me introducing her to that vibe and explaining how it actually works, that don't take the vocals as lyrics as that. I want to hear what he has to say. Just take them as an instrument. It's like a guitar on a song. It's like a piano on a song. So my vocals are literally, as much as I'm saying my message, but you shouldn't perceive them as if it's a lyric. Take it as a sound. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my job is to make sure that sounds blend as a producer.
Okay.
So her taking it like that, it was like proper. And there are songs that she's fucking with, but she fucks with the softer sounds, like the slower type vibes. You get what I'm saying?
Slowed and reverb versions.
Yeah, and my mom has been supporting my music like from a young age because she's been seeing that I fucks with music. So my mom listens to trap. She listens to Rick Ross. She listens to OT Genesis. Yeah, she listens to that old trap, but she still listens to trap. So when she started listening to my rage and rock, she was like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "No, you sound American. This is not you." You get what I'm saying?
They want that authenticity, you know. Yeah.
I actually have a friend called Nell Squanele who actually fucks with my sound, genuinely, and he would like flip. So Squanele has this thing. He's queer, so he's non-binary, and he has this thing of their pronouns. They don't go as he or she, but they them. So whenever I speak about them, they prefer them there. You get me?
Alright, bet. Hey, actually nowadays you gotta make sure you know people's pronouns. Right?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, bet.
So that you don't offend people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the vibe that I'm getting when I'm playing my music for them is like I can see what the reaction, because I believe in actions more than words. That's why I don't ask for people's opinions. I won't ask you how do you feel about my song. I'm gonna just play it for you, and I can see from your reaction that now you actually fucks with it or you don't. And I had a listening session in Soweto a couple of weeks ago. I was in Pimville, and it was just an intimate vibe. It was just a couple of my friends, and we just I just hit up my homie Spyro owns that spot. It's beefy and milky, so he sells squatters and everything and meat and everything. Okay. So I was like, nah, homie, you know what? Can I pull up and just like host a listening session there? It won't be a lot of people. It's just gonna be, I'm not gonna interfere with your business. And he was like, nah, so I pull up. And then I went there, and then when we got there, like it was just me playing and everything. So while I was playing my music, like kids on the streets were actually bumping their heads to, so like that's a kid, he doesn't even know the difference between trap or hip hop or Drake.
Yeah.
He's just bumping his head, and that's when I knew that this music is actually going in, because that's, I'm like, my music, like I look at your action, how you receive it, more than what you're gonna tell me
after listening to the song.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's it.
So you mentioned something about since it was 2022, you just had to, if people are kind of like, disturbing your peace and all that, you just like get rid of them and all that. So did you have to like cut out a whole lot of friends?
Yeah.
Or people you used to call friends?
Yeah. Yeah, a whole lot, dog. Like a whole lot. So thing is, like there's a part of my life that I don't want to delve deep into, but something earlier on this year happened to me, and that's when I realized that some people can pretend to fucks with you, to be like, nah, you know what, dog, you my friend, I'm gonna be down with you but people switch, dog. People change. No, like, I don't believe in anyone telling you that they're gonna fuck with you till the end.
Yeah.
Like, let me not say niggas. Like, girls and gents, same thing. People in general, like, people switch up, dog. And if you are one person who knows yourself, you're gonna tell that is this person capping or not. And even if they are not capping, but their actions, you can tell that this person thinks I'm a fool, this person thinks I'm stupid, this person thinks I'm a bitch, that type of thing. So I just decided to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna allow any other person to come into my life and try to play with my mind, play with my head, and try to use me or do all this shit and just get away with it and everything. So I can tell now by if someone is really genuine to be in my life, they're gonna make the efforts. But if they are chasing for clout, or they're chasing for my approval, or maybe they think that they can bargain something while being friends with me, I can see that. You get what I'm saying? I can see it. So they like anyone can try and come through to my life, but I'm gonna tell that this person's fake, and you're gonna see with me just distancing myself. And one time you're gonna ask me like, dog, what's happening with you? I'm gonna tell you straight up, because I'm one confrontational person. I don't believe in let me keep quiet, they're gonna see it. I believe in I'm gonna tell you what's happening, and if you don't fucks with how I say it, then just leave.
Simple as that.
You get what I'm saying?
Why do you have to conform under somebody's standards?
Yeah.
When you could just remain true to your own.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
If someone wants to play games, I also can play games. I can play to their game, and I'm gonna be steps ahead, because I can tell of how you doing. But that's if I have time, though. If I don't have time and I'm focusing on my shit,
just gotta focus on your craft, and everything else will just fall into place, man.
Yeah,
everything else will just fall into place. Now, I was actually going through your IG feed, and I saw this one time you were performing in an art space. Yeah, in an art space. You're just over there, and actually, I'm not gonna lie. You see, the way in which the music played was kind of like dope, you know.
Shut up.
Because you're like, what did you say? Tell me, how does it feel like when you're in the mosh?
In the mosh pit. I just want to feel how you feel when in the mosh pit.
In the mosh pit. What's a mosh pit?
Mosh pit is like, it's a gathering. It's like a gathering of a lot of people, and it's rage, and you just have to go to the direction of where the mosh pit is going, or else you're gonna get fucked up. Like your nose is gonna bleed, or someone is gonna hit you with something. A mosh pit is just like a lot of people, even if it's not a lot of people, but just people going like from one direction to one direction, or in circles. Depending. You get what I'm saying? And then the wider the circle opens of the mosh pit, the more lit it is.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So that's why you just able to tell me how you feel when you're in the mosh pit, because you're really keen on knowing how somebody
how does it feel? Because the adrenaline rush when you're in the mosh pit.
And how do you feel when you're in the mosh pit?
Oh, dog. For me, it's unexplainable, because it's just it's just that adrenaline in the moment. It's just that you feel like, when you are, let's say you are running away from a dog, you're being chased by a dog.
Yeah.
And then you can tell that maybe it's a pit bull terrier or something, and then you're running. After you escape that rush, that adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You, for the fact that you escaped and it didn't bite you, you're happy. So that's how it feels to be in a mosh pit, actually. Especially if you get out in the mosh pit not injured or anything and not feeling any pain.
Yeah.
That's when you know that mosh pits are my thing. You get what I'm saying?
I bet. But actually, when it comes to you as an individual, as a person, do you believe that music has the ability to aid people to transcend certain limitations in life or everything like that? Yeah. For instance, you're going through a whole lot of crap, but then you put on this playlist, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're in control again.
Hard. I won't lie. There are moments where I would doubt myself as a person.
Yeah,
where I feel like probably depends on what I was going through. I remember with the shit that I was going through earlier on this year, that I just mentioned. It was just a matter of, you know what, I discovered this artist called Yeet. So when I put on his music and listen to his lyrics and how the beat is going and how everything's going, the album, I could tell that dog, this shit is therapeutic. Like it made me feel like I'm in control again. It made me feel like I'm that nigga. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm that nigga. I have to do what I gotta do in order to survive. It reminded me of who I actually am, where I come from, and everything. So music has that ability. Like real. And I don't know if people don't believe that. I feel like they're not listening to the right music.
They haven't found their niche.
They haven't found
that right music for them. Yeah, because music is very powerful.
I think it's a spiritual thing, though.
Ah, exactly. That's what I was supposed to get at. That's why you want to have a cult. Do you also have those things you carry, for instance, let's say you see the likes of Kendrick.
Yeah.
You see the likes of Kendrick and everything. Nigga disappears a couple of times, then comes up with a banger album.
Yeah.
But now you see like it's a succession. In his albums, it's like, it's a succession, it's a series that he's doing, It's not just dropping randomly and everything like that. It's a story. It's a continuation of the story and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then now you see it's kind of like more in how do I put it? He's more or less like, it's going under the context, maybe profit of music or things like that. You see, going under that thing, it's kind of like different. He's viewing his things differently and all that. Yeah. Do you also, as an artist, like have those seasons where you're just kind of like, you know what, I'm actually gonna make a story. I'm gonna build up on this story, and I don't care whether this project is gonna take 15 years or whatever. But if I need it to be executed perfectly, this is what I'm willing to do. Type of stuff.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, with me and my music, the EP that's coming out, it's coming out tomorrow actually on all platforms. Yeah, Exorcist. Yeah, Exorcist. So Exorcist is actually a storyline.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually a storyline about what I've been through and how I actually conquered and how I came out. Wouldn't say conquered, but like how I felt whole again, how I felt like myself again, getting out of situations. So I feel like if I had to make an album where I have like a whole storyline about what this and this and this is happening, I feel like it has to be something that I feel like I have to do, not that I just wake up and be like, nah, I want to make an album that's a story. I feel like these things come to you. Because me, when I start making a song or start making a beat or everything, I don't just like, you can give me a laptop now with FL and tell me to like make a beat like or make songs. If I'm not feeling it,
you're not gonna do anything.
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna force yourself.
You get what I'm saying? So like, music comes to me. I don't go to music. Music comes to me.
Gotta get that inspiration first, and
you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if I don't have any inspiration, like I can just feel like, I have to make a song, and with how I'm feeling, with how my emotions are, and how my mentality is at that level, that's when I'm gonna know what kind of song needs to be put out. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, because with this rage genre that I'm doing, it's just I wouldn't say I've been doing rage, but I always had these dark thoughts in my mind every time. So I have songs that I posted on my SoundCloud that you can tell that I've always been on this genre, not necessarily call it genre, because that's I'm like, the people calling these things genres is like kind of confusing for me, but it brings things in order. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel like the moment your lyrics come to your mind, they have to get along with, they have to correlate with the beat and the melodies and everything. So the moment the beat speaks to you, and the moment how I feel, like all my emotions come into me like that, I know that, okay, the synth has to go like this, these hats have to go like this 808 has to go like this, it has to give me space, it has to give me, and then around this time of the song, I have to just like cut it out and just emphasize this. And you get what I'm saying? It comes to me. It doesn't. It's not something that I want to do because I've seen someone do it. Even if I've seen someone do it, then I'm gonna do it in my way.
Oh, in your way. I mean, that's what art is.
You get what
You
I'm
all
saying?
can look at the same apple, but the inspiration you get from there is different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. So yeah, that's how Vele, like the music comes to me. So if I decide to like make a story album or everything, it just has to come to me. I shouldn't force it.
Shouldn't force it.
Yeah, I shouldn't force it.
No, but I think that perfectly makes sense, because if you were to force it, then you'd miss. Even your audience are gonna be like, what the hell is Saint trying to do here now? Things like that. But if it just happens at its own time and everything, then people are just gonna be like, we feel you, Saint. This is what's up. But I'm curious though. You chose The Exorcist as the title of your album. What were you necessarily exercising? Because the whole definition of exorcism is, removing some form of bad spirit or something or entity in that way. And what were you doing in this album?
Exactly.
Which entity are you tackling?
Yeah, I like how you just phrased that. Right?
Yeah.
So as much as I said that, I don't want to go deep into that story that I'm telling. I feel like the moment you're gonna listen to Exorcist,
that's where we'll know what you are.
Yeah, that's when you're gonna understand. So like there was a phase, man, where I wasn't okay. I feel like a lot of people saw me that I wasn't okay. Even my body physically, I was showing that I'm not okay. You get what I'm saying? Right. So those are the kind of demons that I was fighting at that time. So now that I'm done with it, that's when I was like, Exorcist. Because the title of the EP had the cause of what I was exercising. And then I was like, nah, you know what? Let me just make it a mystery and just say Exorcist. So, like, my close friends and family know what I was exercising.
All right.
And now that it's out of the way, that I'm an exorcist for getting rid of that demon.
Hey, damn, man. Like, I could tell you just view life from a different lens, eh? Like, it's a very curious lens, I'm not gonna lie and everything. But hey, it's not for anyone. It's not for anyone. So, with regarding this whole music thing and everything, like, has it once interfered with your studies or what you're currently studying for and everything? Or literally it's just...
Actually, like, I was supposed to be done and graduating this year.
Okay.
So last year I failed one module second semester because of music, and I was recording hard, bro. And all the songs that I recorded hard, the fucked up part is that I lost them.
What?
I lost them. My PC crashed.
Fleur.
I lost everything. Tried backing up things. Tried finding things from email, Gmail, the project that I said. And even, like, I retrieved some of the things, but it wasn't complete.
Oh,
so
some of them are corrupted files already.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you see this Exorcist that's coming out now?
Yeah.
This is actually the 5th attempt of getting Exorcist out. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, dog. Like,
trying to get that shit
I
out.
lost a lot of Exorcists before this Exorcist came through. Like, yeah, that's... And time wasted. Time wasted, but I feel like during that time, I learned a lot of shit about production and everything, so I don't regret it. I believe in that. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, that's
intention.
That's what I was about to get to. It was like, what if maybe the reason it was denied is just kind of like, nah, dog. Shit ain't ready.
Yeah.
Shit ain't ready yet. You
get me?
Shit ain't ready yet. You still gotta go through.
You get what I'm saying?
You're still liking the meaning behind your tracks, man. Come on. Let me just give you inspiration. Let me give you inspiration. And then boom. Finally, the product is ready.
Yeah, like, that's how I felt. But you see, like, as a person, sometimes I feel like people have to just do, like, this thing of just chill alone and talk to yourself. Have a conversation with yourself and look at all these things that have been, all these events that have been happening in your life, and look at where you are now. And I feel like once you look at that whole thing, how
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
has
yeah,
been
yeah.
happening. That's when you're gonna get your answer on why, if maybe you're not succeeding in something or you're having problems with something, that's when you're gonna notice, you're gonna get the answer to as why.
Why is 1, 2, 3 happening?
Yeah, why am I not getting my shit done? Why am I not, like, all those things? If you have a conversation with yourself, you're gonna see why this shit is not it. You get what I'm saying? So I did a lot of those December. I did a lot of those, and I was chilling alone. I chilled alone a lot of time, and I felt like I was crazy at some point. And after chilling with myself and doing all that, I noticed that, nah, you know what, dog? I was rushing it. I feel like I was rushing it. I wanted to take, because yeah, dog, I feel like I've been struggling my whole life, and I wanted that easy way out. Like, not necessarily easy in that manner, but like just that faster way of just making it and getting these bands and making sure that, you know what, everyone in my family, everyone close to me is fed, everyone is getting proper bands, and me being a provider would have been like something that I would honor myself with right now.
Right.
But as soon as all that shit happened, and I noticed, I was like, nah, I thought you were rushing it. Just take your time with it. Just like one day at a time.
It's the pressure.
Yeah. It's the pressure, dog. It's the pressure for everyone. It's the pressure for every student, everyone who's still at home, everyone who didn't get to go to varsity, like most of us did. Yeah, everyone has their own pressure. But the moment you start dealing with that pressure and accepting that pressure, and that pressure makes you who you are, that's when you're gonna notice that, now, you know what, this is me and this is how I'm gonna do it. You're literally gonna find your way. Because I feel like a lot of people are on social media, checking out Instagram, checking out Twitter, checking how people are doing. Because people have had their own setbacks, have had their own demons to fight.
Yeah, they're just protruding, or they're just portraying their successes. Those successful
You get what I'm
moments.
saying? And then people feel like, nah, why is this everything happens to everyone, but for me, when will my chance be? And I feel like at that time, you just have to look at yourself and be like, you know what, dog, I'm just gonna try my utmost best, and I believe that it's gonna work out. And it's gonna work out as soon as you just put in the work. And I don't believe that you can just be depressed and just chill, drink your sorrows out, or whatever that you feel like is therapeutic for you to do in order to get out of situations. Yeah, I feel like you should just like talk to yourself, have a conversation with yourself, chill, like evaluate yourself, and then that's when you're gonna get that, I don't know what to call it, but it comes to you. It's just this thing that comes to you, and after it gets to you, trust me, no matter how hard shit gets, if you still have that thing inside you, you'll never quit.
Exactly.
Not for shit. You'll never quit.
But okay, what would you say best describes you? Or one word or one phrase that best describes you?
Just living life.
Just living life.
It's on my Instagram bio.
Just living life.
I'm just living life, dog. Whatever life throws at me, I'm just living life, honestly.
You're like, I bet all the time.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah. Struggles you coming? I bet. Success you coming? I bet.
Yeah, but my artist, that's like my life quote.
Okay, your
but
life
my
quote.
artistry is just like, bastards still need masters, dog. Still need to get my masters.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in academics only, but when I say masters, I mean my successes.
Nah,
you get what I'm saying? Yeah,
nah, I get that. And any appreciation, any last shout outs you'd like to make?
Shout out to everyone who's been supporting me, who's been supporting my craft, who's been listening to music day ones, and every other fan that's still gonna come through, come join us. Yeah, this is the good vibes, this is the good music. And also shout out to my haters, man. Shout out to people that sneak diss me. Shout out to everyone who don't fuck with me. I like it when people like talk crap about me and talk
Yeah,
smack
yeah,
about
yeah.
me, like it just shows me that, oh yeah, something good is happening. Because if it wasn't good, people wouldn't be hating on it.
Exactly.
You
can't
what I'm
please
saying?
everyone.
Yeah, shout out. And Exorcist is gonna be out tomorrow on all major platforms: Spotify, Apple Music. Deception is still out there. There's still more music to come out. Check out my SoundCloud if you want more of my creative side, because when I'm on digital platforms, it's more commercial.
Oh yeah, that's what's
You get
up
what
for
I'm saying?
masses.
Yeah, and if fella you want my daily updates, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
check out my Instagram at SaintBrstd. Check out my Twitter at SaintBrstd. It's just saying BSTRD, no space, nothing else. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a pop-up and gonna do pop-ups in PTA, Hatfield. Gonna come back to Josie, just do pop-ups where I'll be playing my music. And well, if you're interested in joining that, just check out my Insta for updates and everything. Yeah.
I bet, man. I bet, man. I really appreciate you for pulling up.
Yeah, I appreciate you
time
for
coming, man.
appreciate
It's been a
you
long
for
time
getting
coming.
me.
Nah. It's kind of nice, man. But literally, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I had you on the show now actually clearly makes sense. That you know what,
Yeah.
the music industry and the people that are in it, man, it's very vast. People express their craft differently, and you see the way you were talking about your craft, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like, damn. This person knows his craft in and out, man. You know, you kind of like, you're explaining it, man. I'm pretty sure even a 5-year-old will understand, you know, when you're explaining it. And that actually shows you really do know what you're doing, man. Big ups, man. I wish you the best in all future endeavors. And I really hope that when the platform is already there, I can have you on the show again. Just be like, hey, man, what has happened since then? You know? Yeah, I bet.
Definitely.
Yeah, guys, as you all know it, you know the drill. My name is Nicholas, and this is the Fresh Fix Podcast. Signing out.